football fans to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. To kick off, here's Will Lutz, and we're underway from Philadelphia. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Great. I know you want it. Well done.
It was Saquon Barkley. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Great. Well done.
They go to Barkley again. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
73. Great. Well done.
They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. Gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Well done.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. The right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he set out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, around with Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. It's a screen to Barkley. Keeps on moving. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes.
Dobbins loses it. And the Eagles have it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Dylan, a 1st down carry. And the power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 43. Downfield, and Goddard has it. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pull out in front further, 13-zip. Dallas Goddard, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Now all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He comes out the screen, Dobbins. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it's in my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And they bring him down around the 34. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Will Bucks to kick off for the Broncos.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. Returnable from near the end zone. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Great, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Pressure's there, and he closes in on him. He's dropped for the sack, and that is what should bring us to the end of this opening quarter. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Braden Mann in punt formation for the Eagles.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at a punt, though, facing fourth down. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Over set. Ready. Punch left.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Kill. Over set.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Over set. Ready.
Running it again with Dobbins. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Over set. Ready. Bombers.
Here we go on fourth, Mix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds Barkley underneath. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They go play fake with Hurts. Looking the sideline, that's Goddard. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down. The damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
Great. Set.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey. Great. Set.
On second down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's third and 6 now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Elliott connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's 2nd down.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Caden, is an interception on this play. You're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hold on, set. Ready. Captain.
Nix looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Hold on, set.
Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. He's able to drive that pile of yards. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Broncos. Lined up with a 2nd and 8. from the 48. Setting up the running back screen. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle room. You call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing on first down, Hicks. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's second down.
Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
He's finds Smith. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
It's still in here on second down. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy, a lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
No touch.
They'll go again with Dillon. They make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Escapes the pocket. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense is down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That right there, Kate, that right there has all the armchair quarterbacks going. Why didn't you run it? Because you take a risk when you throw it. And if you take a sack, well, now you got to kick the field goal. If you would have pounded the football, got a little bit closer, you at least give yourself a decision on 4th. I don't think you do now.
Great. Set. On anyone, huh? No touch.
One final shot before the half. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Nix now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
1st down, Denver.
Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing again. Here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Nix to throw again. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. That was the rookie from Nebraska who got him down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Nix. His shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. Oh, it's tipped. It's tipped. Interception. Kicked off by Quinion Mitchell. There he goes on the right side. At the 20. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 24-point ball game.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They send a man in motion. Nix with it on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Cooper to Gene with the stop. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Tight end in motion right. From the 39. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Gain of 43 yards. First down, Broncos.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
Oh, my set. Ready.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. And oh, he got it. Interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Your chances to score have been so few and far between for your offense, Kate. You've got to come through in these opportunities, especially now in the second half. Like all game, this defense has just risen to the occasion and jumped on the chance at that interception.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Great.
From the pistol, Hurts. He puts some juice on it deep. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off Brandon Jones.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Sidney Brown in on that stop. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Going on fourth. Here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They send Mims left. Here's second and 2. This is Ingram working the left side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He tries to set up the screen. Dobbins. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Once more, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Nix. Setting up the screen. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. That's 4th down now.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. So I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Going after try is good by lots. And the Broncos pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Great. Set. I know you want Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti.
Shutting on the ground here with Barkley. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
No touch. On anyone, no touch.
They'll give this up the middle to Dillon. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Gotta figure out this third down here.
63, 63. Great, set. On anyone, no touch.
Hurts now from the gun. He's back. Here's Barkley. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle, 49ers of the 80s. They were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
73, 70. Great. No touch.
Barkley again here on second. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
No touch.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
On first down, they'll run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
No touch.
Toss play to Barkley. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case, a toss. Make sure you threaten to the outside.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles on their way to their 3rd win of the year. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
No touch. King, Phil King. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Great. No touch.
Now Barkley. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
Crowd left Yeti. Great.
Dylan. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1.
53 back. No touch. Trimmer. No touch.
It's Dylan again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's second and 11. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing third and long. Nix from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
Here I talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. A give to Dobbins. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. And to just a week after being soundly defeated. They're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.